The Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission is leading modernization of land surveying in Guyana as it expands, plans and prepares for a future where surveying is technology driven. The move into the future is aimed at delivering better services to Guyanese. The Commission has, within the last 5 years, been on an active push to improve staff training and for the adoption of the latest and most modern technology. The technology upgrade is being facilitated through the Guyana Sustainable Land Development and Management Project. This crucial project is powered by the Guyana Red Plus Investment Fund, the GRIF Fund, funds Guyana earns from its commitment to preserving its forests. It's a collaborative effort jointly implemented by the GLSE and the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations in Guyana. It is a testament to how international partnerships can drive local progress. Years ago, all maps were drawn by hand and stored on a large sheet of paper or delicate mylar film. This meant that if someone wanted to consult a map, they had to physically visit the departments that stored the maps. It was a long process of sorting and production. Modern methods have now not only improved the speed of delivery, but also upgraded the level of accuracy. In the past, if you needed to get information from the GLSE, it took days, if not weeks. And this was because of many systems which were manual. Now, from maps to databases, all are available at almost instant speed. The move from a manual to digital system is now one of the key upgrades being made.
When we started as an agency in 2001, we had like one internet line, a DSL, not DSL, a dial-up line, 1.5 megabits line, one single line in the building. Now we have, in this building, we have 2 fiber connections. We have another backup line. Our regional offices have internet. So we've seen, digital connectivity in those areas as well, from almost very, very minimal to what we have now. But the organization is a data-driven organization, and we've seen also a move from having exclusively all of our records being paper-based, to all the main records are in databases now. We have our land administration system, which is run by an enterprise-wide database software, customized and built in-house over many years. And under the project, we are currently working on upgrading and revamping that key land administration enterprise system. All right, so over the time, we've seen that, that is one definite area in terms of how we are able to digitize our data with the land records.
This digital shift isn't happening in offices, it's transforming fieldwork also. Veteran surveyors, who've once spent days on a single task, can now complete jobs with unprecedented speed and accuracy, sometimes in just a few hours.
Well, back then when we came, every technology was just a thing that we talk about. Even in drawing plans. Plans were hand-drawn when I was here. You people had scribers and stencils. As surveyors, we go out with what we call the theodolite. It wasn't a total station, it was a theodolite where you could only measure angles. We have the T2, for example. So with those, you set up and then you turn and you have optics that you have to peep into and so on. And then you have to have persons with tape in order to do the measurement. And you can tell that if a terrain was up and down, and if it was a treacherous terrain, accurate measurement was an issue because human error could have been a part of it. And so most things were done manually. It would take longer to get tasks done because you would have to use the ability of persons, and then you had errors that could have been introduced in what we call in surveying as human errors. People call them mistakes. And then we have systematic errors which will come from the equipment itself. Somebody taking measurement, they drop in a foot every time or something. The up and down, the slope, you have to measure horizontally to get through distance. So those were some of the trials that we had to overcome. So now we move to where we have the GNS 18. We started with the GNS 14s, which is a Leica equipment, and the equipment uses satellite technology in where we have developed for lands and surveys across Guyana. on the regions what we call core stations, which are continuous operating reference stations. Continuous. So they don't shut down, they don't turn off. But they too, as with satellites and things, they're subject to different types of errors, different types of problems in terms of connectivity, internet, electricity. But all in all, we have 9 of those stations. So if one goes down, we actually need 3, just like with satellite imagery, we need 3 satellites. That allows us to triangulate a position. So if we have 3, one there, and one coming straight down, we can have more accuracy at a point. Because if you have 1, it could either be anywhere, 2, something like this, but 3, it narrows it down more accurately. So that evolved into this you're seeing with all the cumbersome equipment we had before. Now by myself, I can go around and stake points accurately to millimeter accuracy. So some of the benefits of the GNSS is that it eradicates human error to that extent, because you use technology, you could put the entire plan into this controller. So as you're walking to a point, you see where you're going. So when you look at your diagram and you look at your point, you know, okay, this is where I'm at. So now it reduces the amount of people needed, but what it does, it increases the amount of work you can do accurately. So I can collect by myself 1,000 points accurately within a half an hour to an hour span. Whereas before, to do that, it would like 3-4 days work with more people and the fatigue and so on. So this GNSS, it has improved the work we do immensely, including the accuracy and the amount of work.
The GLSC and the country as a whole has benefited immensely. GPS technology that we invested in, including the CORS network, is allowing us to define survey points within centimeters accuracy without having to drag a tape through the swamps and bushes. And as a result of that, we've been able to complete all the surveys. We have completed all the surveys, we've done the acquisitions, completed all the survey plans in very short period of time. And that's wholly due to the investment that we've made in technology. And also the training that the surveyors received in terms of utilizing this technology. And that has been a tremendous boost to the development of the country.
This technological leap isn't just benefiting the GLSC, it's empowering the private sector too. Surveyors now find themselves better equipped to deliver faster, more precise results for their clients.
It's been helpful to my agency, whereby we would do surveys in a quicker manner, get it done faster, and we can deliver to clients much faster. Right? The aspect of accuracy has also been improved. Right? Whereby we would provide more quality data to clients. Previously, surveys that were done with traditional method, you find that the quality would be somewhat, it takes some more time to reach the kind of quality that you would want to achieve. With the CORS network, you tend to reduce that time to achieve the kind of results that you want to. So that's a plus for us. So on the delivery side of things, delivering product to the customer, we have seen much improvement in that.